Half looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Mike. Wait. I got that. Sunday. Crunching spell.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Let's go, boys.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Check safety. Watch twist.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check. Anyway.
Now Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Alpha. Mike 40, check, he's coming. Hey, pick it up, defense, let's go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that's complete to Lewis. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Yellow. 180. What we got? Hey, you got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. Hey, 57. Watch the twist. Check your hot read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mahomes going to throw, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
I don't think you got it, son. Check 99.
Now a handoff working right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
It's all right. Hey. Easy. Check. 40's Mike. 40's a Mike.
Now Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Shift. Rush in.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Watch the safety creep.
On second down now, it's Cohen. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Ravens.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you are. Not to that. Check 31. Check 31. 22. Check. Over. 22. Check. Over. Go, go. That's it.
From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Okay. 50, right? 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Slam, slam, slam. Hey. Dude.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Ready. Hey, we got Mike 50. Okay? You got block me. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch. He's checking.
Now Cohen. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Big ass. Hey, switch gears. Watch the shit. Hey, let's go.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Here we go. 50.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check. Bravo. Check 3. Go. Zoom. On the ball.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
We play to win. Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow. Attack.
Mahomes now on first down. They'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
First down, Ravens.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on first and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Jackson operating from the gun.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Going up top. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, he's got Lewis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Check, check. First down. Check 3, 66.
On 1st down, it's Cohen. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs will use the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's England. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
First down, Baltimore.
Ready. Get the ball. Check. Crunch. Check 24. Check 24. Hey, watch it.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Push him back. Mike, 48. Delta. I got it. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go.
Mahomes to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.